Yo, peak game. So who's going to the Super Bowl? Four teams left, only two can go. And I'm gonna do who I think is gonna win each game and for the reasons why. So let's start it off. Chiefs at the Ravens. To my knowledge, I think this is supposed to be the first conference championship hosted in Baltimore since the Baltimore Colts. So I think that stadium's gonna be rocking. Um, and you got the reigning MVP going against the soon to be, in my opinion, MVP in Lamar Jackson. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Both teams have good defenses. The Ravens have a great defense, and Kansas City has a good defense. Um, I don't know if Humphreys is playing or not. I didn't really look at the injury report as far as the Ravens go, but I mean, if he's playing and able to be Marlon Humphreys, it's going to be a very interesting game, man. I think it's going to be a very close game. This could be a pick 'em if you a betting person as far as the whole points and shit goes. Um, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Him and Travis Kelsey broke the postseason record for a duo with passing, receiving touchdowns between the two. Um, I don't want to get into Taylor Swift stuff on that because yeah, I mean I've spoke about that to other people. I don't feel like getting into that, but it's going to be a very very interesting game. I think this can be higher scoring than some people are expecting. I'm probably thinking upper 20s to mid 30s between the two teams. I think it's going to be a close game. And to me, I think this is going to be one of the defensive matchup as far as getting key stops. Which team, to me, the key to this game is who can get the key stops on defense and which quarterback makes the big mistake. So, with that being said, just because of how good the Ravens defense is, and how almost not how they don't damn near don't have a weakness. I mean, I think their weak side linebackers like can be had, especially in like the coverage game. I don't remember his name. Forgive me. I mean, not Patrick Queen. That dude's a beast. Like I'm not talking about him. I think the other linebacker on the other side, the weak side. Even with that, I think the Ravens are going back to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Kansas City fans. Yes, I still will think, no matter what, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league currently. But I feel like the Ravens team, I mean, they run the ball well. They have an offense that can explode at any time. You got Lamar Jackson, who's coming in with something to prove. Um, I know Kansas City's offense looked really good against the Bills, but let's be real. Let's look at the defenses now. Like the Ravens defense is not the Bills defense. And I think just based off the defenses, um, I'm gonna give it to Baltimore. I think Baltimore's going back to the Super Bowl, and I'm predicting the score to be 30. I'm gonna go 33-28. That's what I'm gonna go with. I got Baltimore 33-28 going to the Super Bowl. And for the last game, the most improbable game. Like if you looked at the beginning of the season, I'm sure some people would be like, Detroit's probably a couple years away from actually really making some real noise. I mean, I thought that myself. But man, first of all, I want to salute Dan Campbell. Damn good coach, has changed that culture. Those guys, it seems different. The Lions go into their first conference championship, and man, they keep balling the way they are, and they make the right picks. It could be many to come. So I gotta salute that. I respect that. I've definitely, as a fan of football, have had like a dislike for the Lions because of how poorly managed they were, and the fact that I felt like the owners need to sell the team. But I think they made a good hire with Dan Campbell. It's already paying off. They are exceeding their expectations, or the expectations placed upon them. But and the Niners, high power offense, good to great defense. This is going to be an interesting game. I know they got San Francisco favored by a touchdown, which is that possible? Yes. Is it probable? Maybe not. I do think it's going to be closer than what the bettors are saying and what a lot of people are thinking. Because if it rains in San Francisco today, the line it's going to be interesting because while the Niners made those plays to come back against the Packers, um, you can see that San Francisco's secondary can be had. That front seven is no joke, but they can be had. And Chase Young's not good at run stopping, so I do see the Lions running to Chase Young's side a lot. But I just think, with all that said, I know the Lions are good against the run. The Niners have one of the best run offenses in the league. So it's basically strength on strength. And it's going to be very interesting because it'll be crazy to see the Lions go to the Super Bowl. However, I don't think it's going to be this year. So I got to roll with San Francisco. They seem to be the more, out of the four teams left, they seem to be the healthiest-ish. But I mean, that's not really saying much as football. But I'm going with the Niners. I'm going with them 35-31. And I got the Ravens and the Niners going to the Super Bowl. Be easy, everybody. Hopefully everybody enjoys the games. Be easy, everybody. Deuces.